We knew we hadn't seen the last of him. And sure enough, disgraced former This Morning presenter Phillip Schofield has reared his head again, seemingly refusing to disappear into obscurity. Could this be the moment he has been waiting for? Is old Phil really taking the first tentative steps up out of his pit of despair, and about to crawl his way back onto our television screens? Possibly. Yes, Holly Willoughby's former bestie has, in our opinion, heavily hinted a possible comeback by stepping out with TV royalty Declan Donnelly last week. Phil and Dec apparently enjoyed a 4-hour dinner at a restaurant close to their homes. How strange. Why would Declan Donnelly risk his own reputation by being seen cozying up with the disgraced Phillip Schofield? Something is definitely afoot. Then, this week, the shamed star posted a picture of his pup, Alfie, to Instagram, who was watching Formula One on TV, in his first post in months following his hasty exit from This Morning. Phil, who still has 2.8 million followers, captioned the post. Thankfully, Alfie is a big F1 fan, followed by heart emojis. Phil's daughters Ruby and Molly, and interestingly, his former This Morning co-host Josie Gibson liked the post within minutes, in a clear sign of support. We wonder how that will go down with ITV bosses. Perhaps it was a good idea that Phil turned off the comments. But Phillip Schofield didn't leave it there. Just hours after the post, in a media double whammy, Phil looked deep in thought as he was taking a low-key walk with his dog. Those pesky strategically placed paparazzi again, who just happened to be there when he was walking his cute doggy. But, as Phil headed out for some fresh air around West London, his chocolate cockapoo, Alfie, seemed like a troublemaker, at one point wrapping around Phil's legs, causing them both to get tangled in the leash. Perhaps he is picking up some of his owner's bad habits, who knows, but the sprightly dog was later seen looking lovingly up at the former Dancing on Ice presenter, while also sniffing around the West London pathway. Phillip wore grey jeans and a light grey sweater, and seemed in good spirits as he soaked up the sun. Phil's last social media post before Tuesday's upload was a video posted on May 7, 2023 of the star's trip to Paris. Since then, friends of the presenter have said that although they have been pushing for him to return to the spotlight, he himself has reservations. Somehow, we find Phil's apparent reluctance to get back in the limelight hard to believe. The source explained that Phillip is being supported by his friends at ITV, including Alison Hammond. Well, that doesn't surprise us. And Ant and Dec. An insider said of Phil's support network, they have all been rallying around him, and their support, especially from Dec, who is such a good friend, has really helped Phil. The source continued. Some TV executives have been in touch with Phil about a possible return, and his friends have told him he should consider it. Phil is still shell-shocked by everything that happened last year and is happy at the moment to focus on rebuilding his life with the support of his friends and family. The source added, whether he will make a comeback, whether it's on TV or radio, is still undecided, but the offers are there if he wants to pursue them. His friends have told him they will support him all the way. Phil and Dec's dinner was the first time the pair have been seen publicly together since the This Morning scandal. Dec was joined by his wife Aaliyah Stall, while Phil was accompanied by his puppy. Onlookers reported that the pair looked in good spirits and were seen laughing and joking together like it was an ordinary night out. After Phillip left the show in May, his former co-host Holly Willoughby later left in October due to an alleged kidnap plot, more details of which may come to light next month, as the accused Gavin Plum stands trial. Holly, who is currently in Costa Rica filming Bear Hunt for Netflix, will no doubt be scanning the English newspapers right now with interest as she keeps a close eye on her former This Morning co-host. The pair were officially replaced by Ben Shepherd and Kat Deely in March as the two took on the show full-time after a series of guest presenters had been rotating the daytime slot. But recent reports have suggested a massive downturn in This Morning viewing figures since Ben and Kat began hosting the show. Could we see Phillip Schofield worming his way back and becoming the savior of the program? In the crazy world of television, we guess anything is possible. But, back in March, friends of the star insisted that Phillip is quite certain he will never work again following his admission that he had an affair with a much younger colleague and then lied about it. But quite certain does not sound definite to us. Now that things have died down, is Phillip Schofield banking on the public having forgotten all about the details of his affair with the young runner? Probably. Friends of Phil's previously said, Phillip has been very, very down recently. He doesn't know how he is going to work again. It's devastating for him to realize, but he also knows that there is not a lot he can do about it. He doesn't know who will take him. He knows there is no way back to ITV or the BBC. But an ITV report in December cleared bosses of a cover-up and did not mention any further damaging claims about Phil's relationship with a young runner on the show. Despite claims of a whitewash, industry insiders said that it opens the door to the star getting a new big-money deal to return to work in 2024. But a senior British broadcasting source said at the time that a return to TV for Phillip is unlikely, for now. He said, "Now that a line has been drawn in the sand by ITV over the Schofield saga, attention will move on. Within a period of time there is now a place for Phillip to return. Possibly not on TV yet, but there are now a myriad of opportunities for him on commercial radio where he will be offered big money to return to his first love." The Casey's report gives him a fresh chance, but nobody will be surprised at all to see that ITV has found itself in the clear as it tries to save This Morning. Indeed, it seems that all things are geared towards saving This Morning, doesn't it? At the time, furious ITV staff blasted the external report into Phillip's affair with a younger colleague. One employee told of their sheer bewilderment that only one junior worker was aware of the relationship. The report found that ITV did not cover up the relationship and that station bosses had made considerable efforts to discover the truth in 2019, for years before the affair broke. The external review found that the channel was unable to uncover the relevant evidence until Phillip's own admission in May when he said that he had been having the relationship, and that he had later lied about it. ITV bosses have said both Phillip and his former lover repeatedly denied allegations of a relationship until the star dramatically quit ITV and formally apologized. It added that only one person out of 48 interviewed, a junior employee, said they knew about the presenter's relationship with the younger male former colleague before he revealed it. As the saying goes, if you believe that, you'll believe anything. Could ITV bosses be so desperate for people to tune into This Morning, they'll do practically anything to keep the show afloat? It sounds that way to us. Which begs the question, what's so special about This Morning? Why must the show go on, so to speak, when it's very clear the format is just not working anymore? Could it be that for the past 35 years, This Morning has been a very important vehicle that was specifically designed to sway public opinion and influence susceptible minds? In our opinion, we believe so. Check out our channel for more journeys through the blinker hole, and keep up to date with the latest news and entertainment straight to your device, for free. No membership fees, no merchandise and no links. Just sit back and enjoy, for entertainment purposes only.